Good morning. Welcome to the New York City Council vote hearing on the Committee on Land Use. At this time, please silence all electronics and do not approach the dais. Chair, you may begin.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Committee on Land Use. I am Councilmember Rafael Salamanca, Chair of this committee. I would like to welcome my esteemed colleagues who have joined us today. We've been joined by Councilmember Moya, Rivera, Chair Riley, Brooke Powers, Abreu, Deputy Leader Farias, Hanks, Hudson, Sanchez, and Borelli. As always, I want to thank Chair Riley and Chair Hanks for their work in leading our two subcommittees. Today, we will vote to approve the modifications that will use 164 through 172 for the Brooklyn Yards proposal related to the property located in Brooklyn districts of Councilmember Zhuang and Councilmember Yeager. The proposal includes a zoning map amendment, a zoning text amendment, and 7 special permits to facilitate the development of 14 buildings within an existing railroad right-of-way, and including approximately 270 dwelling units, up to 81 of which are permanently affordable. A modification will be to reduce the proposed heights of the proposed commercial building along the new Trecht Avenue from 10 stories to 9 stories to be more in keeping with the built character of the surrounding area. We will also vote to approve the modifications of OUs 161, 162, 163 related to Franklin Avenue proposal, also in Brooklyn, and related to property in Councilmember Hudson's district. The proposal includes a zoning map amendment, zoning text amendment, and a zoning special permit to facilitate the development of 355 dwelling units, of which approximately 105 apartments are anticipated to be permanently affordable. I want to echo Chair Riley's remarks and note that with our modifications, the rezoning we are approving today achieves 2 key objectives for the community, including the creation of affordable housing, while minimizing the shadows on the nearby Brooklyn Botanical Garden. In balancing these priorities, we are modifying the proposal in 2 ways. First, we are decreasing the slope of the limiting plane from 15 to 10 degrees, while adjusting the starting height of the plane from 85 to 90 feet. Decreasing the slope was an important aim for the Botanical Garden, and we have found a way to achieve it. Second, we are including the workforce option as part of the required affordable housing for this project. Doing so will make the project financially feasible, given how much the project size was reduced from the applicant's original proposal to address the community and garden concerns. It will also provide a broader mix of affordable units accessible to teachers, nurses, and firemen, the people and families who keep this city going. And we will also vote to approve OUs 188 related to the Sidewalk Cafe application La Catrina in Councilmember Holden's district. Now, I would like to recognize any members or colleagues who have any questions or remarks. No, seeing none. I will now call for a vote with the support of the local members to approve OUs 188 for La Catrina Sidewalk Cafe. And to approve the modifications, OUs 161, 162, 163 for Franklin Avenue rezoning, and 164 through 172 for the Brooklyn Yards development proposal. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Arthur Ha, Committee Council. Chair Salamanca.
Aye, I know.
Councilmember Moya.
I vote aye.
Councilmember Rivera.
I vote aye.
Councilmember Riley.
Aye.
Councilmember Brooks Powers. Majority Whip Brooks Powers.
Councilmember Powers, how do you vote?
Come back to Councilmember Brooks Powers. Councilmember Abreu.
I vote aye.
Councilmember Farias.
I vote aye.
Councilmember Hanks.
I vote aye.
Councilmember Hudson.
Permission to explain my vote?
Councilmember Hudson to explain her vote.
Thank you. After years fighting tirelessly to protect the gem that is the Brooklyn Botanic Garden, our community can finally rest. Today, the Council's Committee on Land Use will approve an updated proposal for 962-972 Franklin Avenue that meets our joint priorities of protecting the cultural institutions that drive our city's economy and building affordable workforce housing. We fought for sunlight, and we won. Since entering office, I've been crystal clear about my opposition to any project that would harm the Brooklyn Botanic Garden, and I affirmed that I would remain a willing partner to find a solution that both protects the garden and builds affordable workforce housing. And when the City Planning Commission approved a modified proposal last month, but the garden said it needed further modifications to protect its collection, I worked with the garden and the applicant to make those changes. Today, we have a deal that goes further than existing zoning in protecting the Brooklyn Botanic Garden from harmful shadows, secures 106 permanently affordable apartments for middle-class New Yorkers, creates 1,000 good-paying union construction jobs, and establishes the first union-financed, built, and operated residential development in the history of New York City. We have succeeded in turning a potential catastrophe into a win for our community, and I proudly vote aye.
Councilmember Sanchez.
Aye.
Councilmember Borelli.
Aye.
Councilmember Brooks Powers. Seeing an affirmative vote from Majority Whip Brooks Powers. Chair, the items are adopted by a vote of 11 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, with no abstentions.
All right, that concludes today's meeting. I would like to thank the members of the public, my colleagues, land use and council staff, and Sergeant at Arms for attending today's hearing. This meeting is hereby adjourned.